Hello Aquarius, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Aquarius for the month of December. So we're looking at the final month of the year. Pretty crazy that the year is coming to a close here very soon. I do want to say thank you so much for an amazing year here on the channel. It was another great year, and I really do appreciate all of your support, likes, comments, shares. Do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. All right, Aquarius, let's go and see what we have here for you. All right. Now, as always, all of the decks that I use on the channel are linked in the description below. And let me make sure we're all set up here and in view, and then we'll get right into it. I'm going to go ahead and put this right here, and then we'll take a bunch of these Kipper cards. Okay, looks good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Six of Wands. So Six of Wands is really all about, your success in life. And this person here is taking a victory lap. They've overcome some sort of challenge, which is the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is typically about potentially some type of conflict with another person or a group of people, or maybe even a conflict within yourself. But this person's victorious, right? They're winning. And you definitely love to see the Six of Wands in a reading. You have a very good reading here. There is a change coming up in the cards. But it's going to, this change, whether it's good or bad, it looks very good for you because of this diagonal here, which I'll talk about more as we go along. But there's going to be a part of you that wishes the change didn't happen. In other words, there's going to be a part of you that's holding on to the life before the change, or the experience that you had before the change. And we're not robots, right? We have feelings, and I'm not telling you that you shouldn't feel your feelings, but the way forward here is to continue to stack up these wins, because this is going to really propel you into the next year. And we'll talk about this more. So in the overall situation here, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune, you love to see it in a reading, especially with the Six of Wands. This is a change in the tarot. The Wheel of Fortune signifies a change. It's typically a change that is positive, but it's really all about what you make of the change. That is the truth about the Wheel of Fortune that sometimes gets lost in the definition, which is, okay, this is the example I always give. It feels relevant. I'm going to give it again. The train of your destiny is arriving. You're standing in the train station. Are you going to hop on the train, or are you going to stay in the station? You can choose to continue living the life you've always lived, or you can get on that train and you can see where it's taking you. And that's the idea here with the Wheel of Fortune. It all depends on how you make the most of this sort of metaphorical wheel of your destiny spinning in your direction. Okay, and so you might, there are times in life where we simply do get a little lucky. Luck is a factor in life. It's not something that we should wait for. We shouldn't wait for luck, but it is a factor in life. And, sometimes certain situations align at the right time, and it's up to us to recognize when that time is and take advantage. And, for you, it seems like there's some type of perfect alignment here that's showing up for you. Now, at the beginning of the month, you have the Empress, you have the Five Pentacles, and you also have the Four of Wands showing up here. So there is a sort of push-pull between, there's a push-pull in your financial situation here. Okay, there's a ping-pong type of energy here. I used to experience this, or I used to not have this, but now I also have this. Or my situation right now is good, but I also am worried about what might happen. There's this ping-ponging, or this back and forth between something in your financial life. And the reason is you have this Empress, which is the most abundant card in the tarot. Okay, this is fertility energy. all right? The Empress can plant a seed and see it grow into something big, strong, and healthy, like a mother would nurture their children. This is the mother archetype in the tarot. And you can see that the Empress here is surrounded by all of this abundance in life. And so in a financial reading, or really in any tarot reading, the Empress is a very good sign to find. The thing is, it's met here with the Five of Pentacles, which is literally the opposite. The Five of Pentacles is literally two people on the illustration feeling like they have nothing or feeling like they are less than. This card comes forward when you might feel unworthy. That's going to really hold you back more than anything. The feeling of unworthiness is going to hold you back more than almost anything in life. And so instead of feeling unworthy, the cards are saying at the beginning of the month here, you have abundance, feel abundant, right? I'm sure that there's something that you could do right now. And there's something that you could find right now in your current situation that you feel grateful for. That is abundance. And I'm sure that everybody here watching this video has one thing that they could feel grateful for in this moment, in the now. You have this Four of Wands, which is about stability, you know? And it is a card of marriage in the tarot. You know, Ten of Cups is a good love card, obviously. The Four of Wands is a good love card. We do have the Seven of Swords. You know, we do have some disappointment here, and we have there's something here in your love life that's just not totally clear at this time. For me, you know, I want to see what cards come in to clarify. But this, going back to what I was talking about, which I think for more of you, this is about another area of life. Four of Wands in kind of the material side or the financial side would suggest stability. Like you have a solid home life, you know, you're stable, you know, you put food on the table, you know, you got money in the bank, whatever, right? Like or you've got cash flow to pay off your bills, whatever, right? Like it talks about stability. And for you, I feel like there's something here. Now, your situation may vary, but I feel like there's something here where you can pause and say, you know what, I'm grateful that I have X, Y, or Z. Maybe I don't have everything I want right now, but I'm grateful that I have X, Y, and Z. And I think that this is coming forward for you at this time, Aquarius. In the current situation, in the middle of the month, you have the Temperance card, you have the Wheel of Fortune, and you have the Seven of Swords. There's a big message here around you. I think there's around you being careful to not self-sabotage. Okay, with the Seven of Swords. Something might simply just not be what it appears at this time. And this, I think, this is coming in the subconscious areas of your life here. This lower row is the subconscious. It's what you can't see or what is hidden in life. Seven of Swords in the subconscious may suggest that there's something that you don't have the full picture on. With the Seven of Swords, it asks you to maybe create a strategy. You know, can you game plan your way out of something? Or is there some way that you can take an alternative approach to your problem or your situation? Can you take the back door instead of the front door? Do you need to get clear with somebody? There is something here about clarity that you might want to look at here with the Seven of Swords and the High Priestess. There's something about clarity here. You have this Temperance card, which is a very positive card, and that indicates some type of potential healing in one's life. You could say that this card's a turnaround in the tarot because it comes after the challenge and the change of the Death card. And it says that you have an opportunity here to embrace some calm energy in life. You know, the Temperance card is also about manifestation and alchemy. As the person, the angel, the person on the Temperance card is actually an angel, and the angel sort of combining the elements in the cups, and they're performing alchemy, right? And going back here, you know, you have this big opportunity with the Wheel of Fortune showing up to kind of hop on the train of your destiny, so to speak, and see what might be out there. But this is all up to you. The thing is, fate is in your hand here. Okay, fate is in your hands. And so it's really what you make of it. There is success on the other side of this for you, with the Six of Wands and the Ten of Cups, for sure. I almost feel like saying inner demons. Like there's some sort of inner demon here that you're kind of looking to expel, so to speak. I don't mean that in terms of like entities or anything. I mean like you're maybe going through maybe you're talking to yourself in a poor way, which some of you might be with the Seven of Swords in the subconscious area. Some of you may need to let go of shame. Some of you may need to let go of shame, for sure. So something like this is going on because you want to make sure that you're not letting those things that I just described a second ago lead to self-sabotage or self-sabotaging behavior with the Seven of Swords, because you have something big here, potentially. In the future, rather in the last part of the month, you have the Ten of Cups, you have the Five of Cups, and you also have the High Priestess here showing up. So Ten of Cups is amazing energy. It's one of the happiest cards to find. It's one of the most positive cards to find in the tarot. Okay, this is feeling truly, truly fulfilled, feeling truly euphoric, really in your sort of blissful energy in life. It's the final cup at the end of the rainbow. It's the treasure chest at the end of the rainbow, so to speak. But it's more of like the emotional treasure chest at the end of the rainbow. You can see the family here enjoying themselves. They do own the home in the background, so it is a form of abundance. The Ten of Cups is certainly a card of abundance. But remember, abundance is your ability to receive. And, you know, it goes much deeper. There are levels to this, right? It goes much deeper than just money. Thing is, this is a reading of opposites, of polarity here. There's a polarity in this reading with the Empress and the Five of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is the opposite of the Ten of Cups. It's in the low state of your emotions. It's being in the low emotional state, which is a part of being human. You know, so I'm not telling you to brush it off. Feel all the feelings. Definitely feel all the feelings. But don't let this situation lead to self-sabotaging behavior with the Seven of Swords. Remember, fate is in your hands here. I'm going to keep coming back to that because it's the middle card. You have the High Priestess, which is trusting what you know and not needing to validate why. Just trusting what you know. Okay? Intuition here is going to be very strong for you with the High Priestess. This is also a card of mysteries or something that is hidden. It could also be secrets. Seven of Swords, High Priestess, I don't love because it could be secrets coming out. But again, any secret that comes out is sort of this culmination point leading to the fact that fate is in your hands here. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at these cards here. So you pulled 5. So what we're going to do is we're going to do these in twos, or in two sets. So you have an incredible combination to start off with Occupation and Great Fortune. This is literally the author of the Kipper's deck's self-employment combination. This says that you have potential extreme success in self-employment. This is a very, very good combination to find. Now this could, if you're just like, I like going into work and I like my 9 to 5 and whatever, you know, this can just mean that you're finding some real success in your workplace. The Great Fortune cards are the best card, and from my perspective, this is probably the best combination to find in the Kipper deck. Okay, there's something here maybe for some of you, marriage, main male, and despair. There's something here maybe for some of you about like quite literally your marriage or a long-term relationship that you're in. This might just be draining you right now, you know, with marriage, main male, and despair. This might quite literally be draining you, draining your energy, draining your time, draining your resources, all of that, you know? Because we have this Four of Wands, which is marriage. We have the marriage card. Then we have the Seven of Swords, High Priestess. I said there might be secrets or something. I don't know. if your marriage is good, don't stress, because that's just not the message for you. If you're in a healthy partnership, then just disregard that message. But this is something that is I think going to be relevant for some of you watching this reading. Let's go ahead and see what else we have here. So you have the Queen of Cups, you have the Ten of Swords, and you have the Moon. Okay, so Five of Pentacles, Queen of Cups with the Empress, and the Moon with the Four of Wands. Yeah, I mean, wow. This is just, the universe is not joking around. The universe putting all the chips on the table here. The Moon, Seven of Swords, High Priestess is literally something either mysterious, not clear, hidden, secretive, or deceptive. So the point of my readings are to empower people who watch who come to my channel. So, but this is just, if I didn't suggest that, then I wouldn't be doing you justice here, because this is just a very hidden, deceptive, secretive energy that's going on. Some of you, this quite literally could be in your marriage. So the thing is, what's so interesting is that your destiny is anchoring this reading with the Wheel of Fortune. So whatever's happening is sort of destined. It is sort of destiny. And that's probably not something you want to hear, but that's what this reading is. That's what this reading is. So you have the Ten of Swords, which is an ending, with the Five of Pentacles. This is probably going to release yourself from these disappointing feelings, or these feelings of unworthiness, or whatever sort of feelings that you've had around self-sabotage. And so that's actually a blessing in disguise with the Ten of Swords. The Queen of Cups says, if you need to go reach out to somebody and talk to somebody, you should do that. Queen of Cups is my traditional therapist card in the tarot, or a trusted friend or an ally. Like, if you need to, I would really stick to trusted friends at this time, because of whatever sketchy things going on here in this lower row. You have the Knight of Cups, you have the Five of Pentacles, and the Chariot. You can overcome anything that's coming, that's being put on your plate here. The Chariot says that, yeah, there might be a bit of a long road ahead, but you're ready to take the task on. You're ready to meet it head on here with the Chariot. You can do it. Like that's what the Chariot is. It's self-discipline. Yes, the road might be, there might still be a lot of road to ride on, but you're ready to take the journey with the Chariot. Five Pentacles twice. There's this feeling of unworthiness for some of you here. This might be connected to your relationship with the Knight of Cups and just all of these other messages that we've been getting. Again, don't let your, how do I say this? Some of you have a poor self-image. And I fear in this reading for you that will hold you back from getting on this metaphorical train of your destiny. So if anything, this is calling on you to have some confidence. You have the Three of Cups, you have the Lovers, and the Sun. So Three of Cups, some of you, Three of Cups, Seven of Cups, Three of Cups, Seven of Swords, which you have down here, with the Moon, the High Priestess, there might be something coming out at this time in your relationship. I keep saying this, but it's being confirmed. It's being confirmed here. The Sun is the most positive card. Okay, you have the Ten of Cups as well in this column. The Sun and the Ten of Cups, it's hard to find a better combination than that. That is pure happiness. The Three of Cups is celebration potentially with other people, your friends, if it's not about a third-party situation. So the Lovers obviously is referring to this relationship situation. So for some of you, whatever's going on right now is destiny, and part of that might be a little bit challenging, but it also opens up a pathway for success. On the bottom, you have the Temperance again. You're healing from this situation, and I do think that there's something really nice coming in, especially in your work life. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next video.